Hello, in the previous videos we have introduced how to standardize your character for the FBX and import the character and the animation related to that standardized character with the template. And there's one topic we still not mentioned, that is how to resume your character to the standard pose, such as the T pose, A pose, or some pose like the play piano, the rest pose. And let me in this video introduce how to resume your character to the standard pose. There are several different methods. Let's do them one by one. Let's first open our sample file on the G drive. Let's use the import and the G drive, the AC resource. And let's first take a look at this non-standard pose ELI and open this file. You can see there's a character in the scene, but not in the standard pose. In the DCC, there are several methods. For example, we can try to go to the bind pose. You can see the character go to the T pose automatically. And in some cases, you can select the root joint and click this select and the hierarchy, and this method can select all of the joints of this character. At this time, with all of the joints selected, you can see in the outliner, you can delete all of the animation. I'm sorry. And, go here. You can select all of the joint rotation and click and check the break connection so that you can delete all of the animation on this character. Of course, we still needed to delete the translate, the break connection. So you can see your character is still, and you can select the geometry and the roots of the joint and export this resource as a standard pose, and then import data to AnimCraft as a standard pose and standardize this type of character. And there are some other conditions. For example, let's Control N for create a new one and import another character. Find a G drive AC resource, and let's see sample, and you can see STD. There's a SKMQ mannequin, the character with only motion. And if we open this character, you can see this character is an animation owning character without any of the geometry. And play back the animation, you can see the skeleton is playing the animation on this one. And since there's no geometry on this character, we cannot use the go bind pose method. So this go bind pose method cannot work on this character. And if we select the root and click this select and hierarchy and return all of the rotation value to the 0, you can see we cannot go this character back to the T pose on the also. So we need to find another method. By default, we can only return this character to the T pose manually, but there's a helper features in AnimCraft which we can accelerate and make the go back to the standard pose faster. So let's see what's happened. Let's go back to the AnimCraft and let's open the AC resource sample and no non-STD pose and drag and drop this SK mannequin motions to the window, to viewport window, and you can see this is the character. It's playing the animation without any of the geometry. And let's open the mapping window, and you can see there's a go back to T pose, the button here. And this is a helper feature. You can use it when your character is not in T pose, and it can automatically calculate a T pose for this character. But we needed to first map this character. Let's do that first. The root of the chest and the neck. So this is a tedious, but this return back to T pose can be a little bit faster. Okay, and hand. you can map this character manually, one by one. So we need to find the food. Okay, and here let's continue and map the hand, fingers. This is a little bit tedious, but almost there. Okay, that's done. So we have mapped all of the joints of this character. At this time, you can click this back to the T-pose. You can see our system can automatically calculate a T-pose for this character. But this cannot be very accurate. Please notice that. This is not an accurate T-pose. You need to manually adjust the sum of the joints if you think that is not very correct. For example, like this. And sometimes you also need to tweak the foot leg for achieve the better results. And at this time, of course, you can save this character as a template. And if there's an identical character has been imported to the scene, our system can automatically recognize that. But this times we can skip that. And then we can click this animation preview. You can see our system will automatically calculate non-standard character and with this mapping data and the T-pose data, and get this the general animation data from that. And if we click the save, the animation will be stored into the temporary file. And if we upload this one, for example, let's check to the baby here and upload this, the MQ motion test. Our animation has been uploaded, and there's general animation data inside of this file. Okay, this is on the introduction of how to resume your character to the T-pose. You can see there are several different methods, but we highly recommend you import a standard pose with your DCC software or bind pose, something like that. Okay, thank you for watching. See you next time.